So this is what we have to pack for sleeping, our shelter. So this is our tent, and it has a tarp floor saver in there. And then we're gonna bring 2 sleeping pads. This one, and then mine actually folds into a chair, so that's nice. So we'll have to take 2 pads and then 2 sleeping bags. And then Elise will be sleeping with me in my bag, and then we will forego pillows. We'll just use clothes probably as our pillows. So that's all the stuff we need for sleeping and shelter. So for water for our trip, we'll pack in this bladder full, and it's 3 liters or 100 ounces. So we'll have that full. We'll also be bringing our water purifier and an Nalgene bottle. The water purifier just connects right onto the Nalgene, so we'll be easily able to gather all our water that way. I wanted to add that at 15 months, Elise can easily get all her water that she needs out of the little camelback things, so she doesn't need to have her own, big sippy cup or anything to bring. She can just use that. So for cooking and fire, we're going to be bringing 2 8-ounce cans of white gas. Here's our little stove, goes on top, and we will be cooking and boiling our water and all our meals in this little pot. It also has 2 cups for us. We'll have our coffee, eat our oatmeal, things like that out of it. Bring our little sporks, a longer spoon to stir stuff in. Elise's spoon. Have our biodegradable soap for washing pretty much just about anything that needs to be washed. A washcloth. Elise's sippy cup for milk. And then we'll have, I'm pretty sure we can have fires here, but we'll have to find out when we're at the radio station. But we have our lighters and just a little bit of newspaper for fire starter. We can also use toilet paper for fire starter too. Then we'll have our stuff sack for our food and our rope. I'll bring a carabiner too, but because we'll have to hang our food in a tree, a bear bag. So that's our bear bag. So for toiletry stuff and diaper issues, this is how we're gonna handle it. So just, kind of obvious for us. So we're just gonna bring, toilet paper, hand sanitizer, bringing a washcloth, and then we'll have our trowel. And then for Elise, I'm bringing biodegradable wipes, and these are kind of heavy, so if I was going on a longer hike, I would probably let these dehydrate and then rehydrate them with water on the hike. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring about 4 of the covers that I have. These are vest bottom covers, and it's just pull, so they'll be really easy to wash if they get dirty. And then we have biodegradable liners, and that's how that will work. So I have my wet bag full of the amount that we need for the 3 days, 2 nights, and we're hoping to not have to bury them. I think we'll be passing some pit toilets where we can just put the soiled ones in the pit toilet. So we'll be carrying them a little bit, but not, having to carry all the soiled diapers out. I forgot to show that this is a changing pad for Elise, so we'll bring that too. It goes in our backpack, so that already has its own little spot. Okay, and this is kind of the other odds and ends stuff. Instead of carrying a flashlight, we're just gonna bring 2 headlamps, and we're gonna bring 2 knives and our Gerber tool. We'll each be carrying some iodine tablets for water just in case. We'll also have some stormproof, waterproof matches, a compass. We also each have this little survival kit that has, like, you know, a thermal blanket, you know, rope, some other goodies. So we'll each have that. We'll each have a little small first aid kit. I'll carry this, and it's has some children's Benadryl in it, children's ibuprofen, some Nature's First Aid cream. It also has Tylenol for me, ibuprofen for Ryan, and some adult Benadryl, just in case. I'm hoping to be able to use this the whole time. We used it on a hike so far, and it worked really good. It's a DEET-free, like, all-natural, non-chemical bug spray, but bugs can make a camping trip horrible, so as backup I am going to bring the nasty DEET, so hopefully we won't have to use it. And I couldn't find the 7th generation sunscreen when I was at the store, so I picked up the Banana Boat Natural Reflect, and this is what we're going to bring for the whole family. It's paraben and PBA free. It's zinc and titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, and the environmental working group rates it a 3. I think the 7th generation one is like a 0 or 1, so there's better ones out there, but this one's not too bad. So as most of you know, I'm kind of a foodie, so when I go even backpacking, usually my pack's a little heavier because I bring a lot of good food, but this time my weight allowance for food is basically a lease, so we're having to go like the traditional route of a lot of dehydrated food, so we'll see how that goes. I've also found a website that if I borrow my mom's dehydrator, I can make a bunch of my own dehydrated meals, so we might try that later in the summer. But we kind of have the typical stuff. We have a bunch of oatmeal for breakfast. We have some Starbucks instant coffee for the mornings, and I did find this. This is whole milk, so we'll see. I'm not concerned about Elise going, you know, a day or 2 without milk, because she'll fill up on other stuff, but hopefully she might like this, so we'll see. Brian has some desserts he wanted to bring. This is, let's see, Jamaican style jerk chicken and rice, so we'll see. I also, you know, have a few things from, like, you know, Trader Joe's. Mangoes, I'm going to bring at least a few pouches. Got some goodies for us, some dark chocolate, and just some bar stuff. So kind of the typical, you know, I have some trail mix too. So typical camping fare, not my usual gourmet route, but we'll make it work. So I'm also going to be bringing this small camcorder that I am using now, and my Canon. I'm not sure if what lenses I'm going to take. So that's some added weight that a lot of people wouldn't be willing to carry, so we'll see if we can get all of this together. The only thing I'm not really showing right now is clothes. Because of our weight restriction, most of our clothes we're going to be wearing on us, and I think we'll be carrying, you know, some kind of rain gear things, and that's it. But, you know, clothes are kind of a personal preference and depends on the area and the climate you're hiking in, so I think I'll skip that. But so we'll see if we can get all of this together and a baby and be able to have 2 people carrying it and be 18 weeks pregnant. We'll see. So I will show you what I'm going to bring for Elise, because that might be helpful for some. So I'm going to bring her Columbia jacket, and I'm going to bring her fleece. So, fleece. I'm going to bring 2 pairs of warm pajamas. And then she's gonna have, instead of bringing a bunch of shorts and tank tops, I'm just gonna bring one romper, and then I'm going to bring a short sleeve shirt, a long sleeve shirt, 2 pairs of leggings, a pair of shorts, a bunch of pairs of socks, and then she's gonna have her sandals on, and then she can wear her little hiking boots. So that is what we're gonna bring for her, and worst case scenario, I'll have to wash some stuff in the creek and hopefully it dries, but I think this is plenty. Well, I think we're gonna be able to pull it off. So I have like an 80 cubic inch, I think that's cubic inches, pack, and that's what Ryan's gonna be carrying. And we have everything in it that we need, pretty much. We have the Kelty Kid Carrier FC 3.0, I think, and then just this goes on the top of that pack, and then the sleep bedroll, Ryan's fleece, and flip-flops. So everything else is all packed, and I think we're gonna pull it off.